Welcome to the Hot Rod Podcast with Ron Foreman and Brady Wright. We're the guys who eat, breathe, and live cars. Ron is the president and founder of the Rat Bastards Car Club and a longtime builder of awesome hot rods. Brady is the founder of the Idaho State Hot Rod Hall of Fame, a producer of car shows all across the Northwest, and the builder of the only rat rod ice cream truck in the state.
Hey, Brady Wright here at show number 509 of the Hot Rod Podcast. My co-host Ron Foreman's not with us tonight, but we have a couple of real special guests doing a car show coming up that is actually a memorial car show. It's going to be in Spokane, Washington, and they're going to talk about it as Kevin and his friend, who we'll meet in just moments. Stand by. Okay, we're back, and as I mentioned before, we've got Kevin and his friend to tell us a little bit more about the Gears to Glory car show, the benefit car show. So let's start off with you guys. How about you introduce yourselves to the audience?
I'm Kevin LaSalle.
And I'm Harvey Cole.
Harvey Cole. And you guys are kind of the movers and shakers along with Tim of this whole show. So let's just start off at the beginning. The name is Gears to Glory. And as I understand it, Kevin and I talked a little bit earlier, the show is kind of a memorial for a good friend of yours. And it's now become kind of an annual thing. So tell us about that. Tell us about it and how it got started.
So it got started, a friend of ours, he was battling cancer for probably 3-4 years. And he beat cancer once. It came back with a vengeance. So last January, he passed away. So then Tim and I talked with his widow, and we were coming up with some ideas, and we decided to do a car show last year, and this is our second annual to memorialize him.
Nice. And his name was?
Jim Fromm.
Jim Fromm. And he, local guy, I assume, Spokane guy.
That is correct.
Okay. So the first year obviously was a memorial. Now, this is the second year, and
Yes.
you're heading for, you're rememorializing, I guess, but you've also decided to go with benefit for a charity. Are you going to change the charity every year according to need, or how does all of that work?
It depends on the need. If we hear something else come up, we'll decide on it as a group, and then we'll go forward with that.
Okay. Well, now I usually like to start when we talk about car shows, especially ones that some of the people watching here are from out of the area, and that's fine. But Spokane is on the eastern border, basically, of Washington State, right next to the Idaho Panhandle, center of the known universe. And you guys now see. Let's do what I call the 5 W's: the who, what, where, when, and why, and the H, how much. So, where are you going to hold the show?
We're going to be at 633 East Magnesium in Spokane,
Okay.
which is Mountain View Assembly of God.
Okay. All right.
Trying to think what else.
How big of a venue is that? How many cars could you hold?
Last year we hit, I think, 100. So
Okay.
I'm assuming that we're going to get at least 100 or more.
Well, let's hope for it. Sure, you bet. Yeah. And is there the hours? Give me the hours of the show.
So we're going to start at 9 a.m. on the 30th of May, and
30th of
then
May.
we'll go until 1 o'clock, or
Okay.
depending on when everybody decides to start leaving.
Sure. And
Depends on
well,
everybody.
the way you do that is you give the trophies out last, so
That's right.
they have to stay until that's logic there. All right. And is there a registration fee?
It'll be $20 this year. Last year we, like we said, it was the first one. We only did it $5 per car, and everybody's like, that's kind of low. And so we're like, okay, we try to figure out what the average was for all the other car shows, and we hit on $20.
Yeah. I think most shows, unless you're talking about something really huge, Portland Roadster Show or something like that, most of them are 20, 25 bucks. That's a pretty standard kind of a thing. And some of them don't make costs, and some of them get over and above. Volunteer help is always a good thing, of course. So what charity are you guys supporting this year?
This year is going to be Oasis Homes. And
Oasis.
Harvey
Okay.
is known for Oasis Homes.
Okay, Harvey, this is you, bud. Tell us about
okay.
that.
Right on. Well, Oasis Homes is a crisis pregnancy center.
Okay.
There's one of the biggest needs that we find in crisis pregnancy is housing. And so here at Mountain View Assembly of God, we are on about a 4.325 acre lot.
Okay.
With about an acre of it is the church and the parking lot, but the rest of it is vacant. And so just through by prayer and seeking the Lord and what to do with our space, he's led us in a direction to help out women in crisis pregnancy situations. And so our
Nice.
desire is to build tiny homes on our lot so that they can have a place to live and be supported and build community and be equipped to eventually, have a house of their own, job employment, job skill training, and that kind of thing as well. And so
Nice.
that's kind of what we're looking to do with our little piece of land here in the North Spokane area.
Okay, that's great. Well, I know that, that sort of thing, crisis pregnancy and, dependence and all that kind of stuff, it's really, really difficult. A lot of the women's shelters, there's one in Coeur d'Alene and, in fact, there's two. Um,
Right.
but they struggle because it's a tough thing to do. And they, well, of course, they have some sensitivity around, protecting the women from, outside influences and things. So,
Yeah.
it's great that you can do it at a church. It's great that you can do it with some programs. I'm sure you're working with other organizations to help, support and fund and operate the thing.
Right, definitely. Because we're in the beginning stages of it, and so we kind of just completed a feasibility study to talk with the city planners and those kinds of people, just to see if we were able to do it, and then along that way we were able to do that, and so partnering with other ministries and other organizations like Life Services
Right.
here in Spokane. Uh, Family of Faith, where they help families get into homes and home training and that kind of thing, to help them get into places as well as other churches and other ministries in Spokane. And so I guess the thing that you could say is the all we own here in Mountain View is the land, but everything else is it's going to take a village. That old adage about it takes a village to raise a family.
You bet.
Yeah. And so we're looking, we're looking in that direction to see how other ways that we can help as well as others help in what we're doing here.
Sure. So let's talk a little bit about the show itself. Is it trophied? Is it a cruising? Is it specific types of cars or all years, all styles? Tell me about that.
So we're going to do all years, all styles. We've reached out to many car clubs, just individuals to just say, hey, bring your cars out. We're going to share it. As a community, we're going to share each other's fun ideas and everything. So it will be trophies as well.
So you're going to park the low riders right next to the high wheelers, right next to the rat rods, right next to the resto mods. It's going to be a great show. Honestly, just as an aside, I love shows like that because there's never bad place to look. There's always something. The next thing is always something different. Not that there's anything wrong with Corvettes. I'm going to use them just for a second. But if it's all Corvettes, that's great. But it's all Corvettes. And
Right.
you have to be a real enthusiast to do all Corvettes or all Mustangs or all Camaros. I'm not, bagging on Corvettes, but a little variety is the spice of life. That's pretty cool. And I'm sure you guys know, back in the day when hot rodding first got started, there was a definition originally of what a hot rod was. It goes back to the late 20s, early 30s. And what it was you took something off the car to make it lighter, and you did something to the motor to make it faster. And that
Right.
was a hot rod. That was it. And
Yeah.
everything else, whether it's, a street rod or rat rod, low rider, it's all just some version of a hot rod. They're all hot rods.
Yeah.
So I know that the Idaho State Hot Rod Hall of Fame uses that as their definition of hot rodding. Everything's a hot rod, everything. And then they're just kind of categories within. But you guys, I mean, doing a show where everybody can play, that's a good deal.
Right.
So what's your ultimate dream? I mean, what for the second show? Obviously, you're going to grow, but what does success with a second show kind of look like for you guys?
So success, I would think, is to get the awareness of, well, Jim Fromm for one,
Okay.
cancer, try to find cures for cancer for one. I mean, it's a rude thing. It's not. very nice.
It's,
But
it's serious as
it
a
was a really, it sucks for many families. But another thing is to get the community of car lovers to join. Because a lot of people don't know about stuff. They don't, like a friend of mine at work, he was just like, well, I have this car. And I said, hey, come on out. We have Cars and Coffee every month, and we have the car show coming up, the Gears to Glory car show coming up. You should show up. And he's like, oh, I never knew. It's just getting the word out to the community.
And that's, I mean, I'm sure anytime you're promoting anything, I mean, Harvey would know it from the church, you guys would know it from the cars. Anytime you're promoting everything, you're always, no matter what you do, no matter how much you promote, no matter how many Facebook posts and posters and flyers and hang things on people's door and cards that you leave under people's seats at the car shows you go to, there's always a whole bunch of people who go, I had no idea you guys were doing this. And
Exactly.
it's the anguish call of the promoter, like, how can we get more people to know? And we'll do the best we can for you, obviously, but there's just no substitute for word of mouth.
Right.
It is the
Yeah.
single best kind of, because if you watch a commercial, I used to sell radio advertising back in the day, and radio is one of the most effective advertising mediums in the world. But you know what? If you see a commercial, whether it's on radio or television, it's canned, it's put up, its goal is to make you pay attention and maybe buy the thing, whatever it happens to be. But if your friend comes up to you and says, did you clock this thing? This is amazing. We got to go. I'll buy the coffee, that whole thing. People take that a lot more seriously and a lot more positively than any canned ad that you can do, even though advertising is really good stuff. So you're on the right track, I think. Absolutely. So what have you done to promote aside from this fine podcast here?
Podcast, we've done flyers. I've gone out to the community for the last 3-4 months, putting out flyers, talking to different people, different restaurants, different businesses. They're putting it on their billboards, on their cork boards, whatever it is, to promote it, and everybody seems to welcome it. So,
Or even seeing somebody in a parking lot with a nice looking car. It's like, hey, we got a car show coming up. Why don't you come on down, or bring your friends, and if you know anybody else, and just trying to, like you said, Barry, with the word of mouth. That's
You've
key.
got little flyers or business cards or something that talks about the show you can leave with somebody in case you're not there.
Right. Yeah.
Cool. Well, let's talk a little bit more about promotion and stuff like that. We're going to take a real quick break. I got sponsors to pay, or they got to pay me. But we'll take a second and we'll be right back.
Since 2021, the Idaho State Hot Rod Hall of Fame has been supporting and promoting hot rodders and hot rodding throughout the state. We are the only statewide nonprofit organization that serves all of Idaho and only Idaho. We live here, work here, cruise here, and we exist to provide scholarships for Idaho students entering the auto trades programs and colleges and Voctechs right here in Idaho. We hold our annual awards banquet in September every year, and in 2026 we will again be recognizing Hot Rodders of the Year, Young Rodders of the Year, Car Clubs of the Year, and we'll be awarding scholarships to deserving Idaho students. Inductees get statewide recognition and a custom logo jacket like no other. You can start nominating people for this honor right now. Email us at idahof@gmail.com. That's idahof, IDAHHOF @gmail.com. Our website is easy to find. It's idahof.org. That's IDAHHOF.org. The nomination form is there, or you can just email us and we'll send you one. Follow our Facebook page or find us on Instagram. The Idaho Hot Rod Hall of Fame, Idahof.
We're in Idaho, about Idaho, for Idaho, except no substitutes. one. This is the Hot Rod Podcast. Brady Wright and our friends Kevin and Harvey are talking about the Gears to Glory car show coming up May 30th. And if you're a Facebook person, you can just literally do a search for Gears to Glory and you'll bring up their page. They've got an event posted and it looks pretty good. I don't have all of it here, but we're running the information about it and the link to it on the screen here. You can see that. So while you're watching the podcast, dial it in on the other side of your phone and we'll get you where you need to go. So we talked a little bit about promotion and you guys have been going out to shows and stuff like that. If you are a hot rodder watching this show and you're around the Northwest area, especially the inland Northwest area, and you find a card or a poster in your car, don't be angry. It's probably Kevin or Harvey. They stuck it through the window, so that you know to come to this show because it's going to be kind of cool. We talked a moments ago about the trophies. You said there's going to be trophies. Tell me about the trophies. What's the swag look like? Come on, we got to know.
So they're not traditional trophies. They're actually handmade by a friend of ours. He does woodworking. So he's like last year he made them for us and they looked amazing.
Nice.
So he's going to be remaking them this year.
Okay.
For the second annual.
It's great. See, people love that. Anybody can go down, not saying anything bad about the trophy guys. I mean, they're great stuff and it's nice to get, a professional trophy, but anybody can go get one of those things. And anybody I don't think there's a lot of people in this area who just live to get the trophy, but some people do. But you know what? Another brass trophy and a statue of a guy, okay, we got that. Something handmade is always fun. And wooden isn't unusual. A lot of times guys will weld stuff together out of their scrap bin, but wood is kind of cool. What did you do last year?
So last year he does woodworking with like a laser printer.
Okay.
So he's going to do the same thing this year. I'm assuming. I think I was just going to say he keeps it under wraps until we see him like the day or two before.
I see.
And like last year, they ended up turning out really good.
Nice. Well, that's fun. So, I guess I should ask, how many categories do you have? How many classes of trophies?
Oh my goodness. I don't remember how many we had last year.
We had
More than
7.
6.
Yeah, way more than
Yeah.
6. We had probably like 10 to 15, I would think,
Okay.
last year.
That's a good amount. Yeah.
Because we had like a kid's choice, we had judge's choice, we had people's choice, we had best engine compartment, we had
Most unique.
Best muscle card.
Of course, best Chevelle, because that's what
was
Pastor Jim.
Harvey's.
That's what Pastor Jim drove.
That was Jim's
Best
card.
Chevelle, you say?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
He was a Chevelle guy.
He has a Chevelle. Jim
So we're
Jones.
building at least one for. I got it. Okay.
Yeah. Hopefully a 65 GTO gets one this year.
Oh my goodness.
And who might have? Somebody probably has a 65 GT.
I have no clue.
Not somebody. Yeah. Well, our the car club that I'm president of, the Rad Bastards, we have a show coming up too, but our trophies are non-traditional, of course, and they are literally welded stuff and all kinds of other art projects. But we really like the non-traditional categories. For example, we have most likely to get a ticket.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Right.
We have the blind judge's choice. So, what do you think about blind judges?
What would that look like to you as a blind judge? Is it just some random person out of the crowd?
No, the blind judge is blind, right?
Right.
Can't see.
So
he's got to hear. Fire it up. Let me hear the motor. It's a smoke show, and it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. Yeah. We give the guy a pair of sunglasses and a cane, and he walks around. It's in your car, but if you fire it up, it's just
right.
But you got to do stuff like that. So I'm trying to give you guys ideas. I'm sure you're creative on your own. It's bound to be fun.
We'll take it.
Yeah, we try to have fun, and I know you guys do too. So, you say you're gonna have the show until what, about 1 o'clock?
Roughly 1 o'clock, yeah.
Okay, and let's see. swag. People like to know about swag. Are you giving some kind of a swag bag or an entry fee thing or anything like that? You're providing window cards, I'm sure, for them.
Um, Actually, this year I don't think we have any swag bags.
Okay.
Because like I said, we're like second year. We're trying to get all the different gists from different car shows, trying to figure out what works for this crowd compared to that crowd. So this year we're doing t-shirts kind of thing.
Right. Okay.
I'm gonna sell t-shirts, get the awareness out for Gears to Glory for Jim. Um, what else have we started this year compared to last year? So the ladies of the church last year did like lunch and all that kind of stuff for the crowd. So this year we're doing trying to get food trucks involved.
Absolutely.
So that one's kind of a hard one to get along. Try to find the right people.
I got a really good coffee guy. I'll give you his name
Yes,
as soon as
please.
we're done. He'll come and do it for nothing.
Oh,
He'll
really?
just make whatever he makes is what he makes. Yep.
Right.
I'll send him off to you. Good guy.
Right on.
Nice.
But yeah, some food trucks are good. Have you got music? Any entertainment?
Usually we have a gentleman that is in one of the car clubs. I think he's the one that did our music last year. I'm assuming he's doing it this year. I'm assuming that Tim is the one that was reaching out to him.
Okay. So TBA.
We'll see. So
It's
we'll
gonna
see.
it's gonna be a repeat of the bagpipe and accordion duo. Is that what?
And the kazoo.
You know what? I would come and pay just to see that. I mean,
Oh, right on.
of course, if you're going to do that, Harvey, you got to wear a kilt.
Okay, well, we'll see what we can do. I have to special order that kill.
I'm sure, yeah. Why not?
My niece
All
makes
right.
them.
Okay, there we
Hey,
go.
we're gonna wrap this up with another big plug of the show itself. Let me take a 5-second break here, and we'll pay the last of the bills, and then we'll come right back.
There's a great new family-oriented nonprofit car club in Idaho.
We're the Rat Bastards, and we want you.
Welcome all hot rods, 1969 or earlier, and orphans.
And the rough is enough.
Rat Bastards. Real steel and iron hot rods.
We are the Rat Bastards, and we want you.
We're all about old school hot rods and rat rods.
We get together, help each other build, and cruise like crazy.
Because that's the way car clubs are supposed to be.
Join us for cruisings all over Idaho and Washington.
Joining the club is easy.
A bunch of rat bastards.
Contact us through our club Facebook page or come talk to us at any event.
We have cruisings on the first and third Saturday of every month.
Check out our Facebook page for information.
Email us at ratbastardsidaho@gmail.com.
Rat Bastards!
We're charter sponsors of the Idaho State Hot Rod Hall of Fame and the Hot Rod Podcast.
Rat bastards.
Rat Bastards.
And the rough is enough.
It's not what you buy, it's what you build.
It's not what you buy, it's what you build.
It's not what you buy, it's what you build.
It's not what you buy, it's what you build.
It's the most fun you can have with your clothes on.
It's the most fun you can have with your clothes on.
The most fun you can have with your clothes on.
Harvey and Kevin still with us at Gears to Glory, the car show on May 30th in Spokane is what we're talking about. The address and everything has been on the screen. We'll repost it again once we're down towards the end. But let's go through kind of a recap. So where is it, and what time can people start lining up to get in?
So address is 633 East Magnesium in Spokane. It starts at 9, so I'm assuming probably about 8 o'clock or to start registering and all that for your cars. And then we'll just start lining them up. Like last year, we tried to get it within the different makes and models. We'll figure out how we do it this year. Mix it up a little bit so you can talk with other categories.
Well, that'll be great. So 8 o'clock load in, show starts at 9. Is that what you said?
Correct.
Okay, good. And it's in Spokane, Washington, so you can really draw people from all around the inland Northwest. I mean, you could have people from as far away from, as Cheney and stuff like that, Tyler and all the rest of those communities. That's great. So, second year, best of luck, absolutely.
Thank you.
And so, and oh, I'm sorry, the charity again you're doing this for is
Oasis Homes.
Oasis Homes, and Harvey's the big cheese on that one. And by the way, congratulations on donating some space in your church area where this kind of thing can be realized. That's a fantastic thing to do, and God loves you. I know it.
Yeah.
All right. Now, before I go, gotta ask this, Harvey.
Sir.
What kind of car are you bringing to the show? Come on.
Well,
come on.
I'm going to bring my modern truck to the show.
At least you didn't say your Subaru Outback. Come on, it could be.
Right. No, I might bring my lowrider bicycle too. So.
Hey, well, all right, that's a good one. One of the guys in my car club has one of those giant high wheel, front big wheel bicycles.
Okay. Yeah.
Wow. I mean, it's pretty cool.
Right.
Kevin, how about you? What are you bringing?
Well, there's probably going to be at least 3. So mom and dad and I. So probably I'll be driving, hopefully, the 65 GTO. Mom will be driving the 65 Falcon, and dad will probably be driving the 67 Corvette Stingray.
Got it. So there's a trophy category for each car. So there's 3 of them.
What are you bringing?
It depends. I might bring the Rat Rod ice cream truck. That could be a thing. I got to get the windshield put in it.
We got a couple of weeks. Got a couple of weeks, Brady.
Yeah, I can get there. That'll be great. Well, listen, fellas, Kevin and Harvey, I really appreciate you guys coming on the show. This is about the Gears to Glory. And again, the information is on screen. You can see it. If you have questions about it, you want to know, there is a number on the information. Kevin, where should they call? Or Harvey, what if they need a number, what are they going to do?
Well, they can call our church number at 509-467-5536. And just talk to anyone who answers the phone and get the question posed, and then we can get that answered.
Sure. And there's a message link on the Facebook post as well, on the event page, so they can get the outlay.
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Well, guys, good luck with the show. We plan to be there. We look forward to seeing you. And if you're watching this from any place within 100 miles of Spokane, bring your car. Come on over. It's going to be great. It's a good cause.
Yeah, come on, join us.
Absolutely. Gentlemen, thanks a lot. Have a great one.
Thank you. Yeah,
right.
Thank you.
What a great show. Kevin and Harvey, appreciate you being here. This has been the Hot Rod Podcast. If you want more information about the Gears to Glory show, it's on the screen. And of course, you can always go to Facebook and just type in a search for Gears to Glory, and you'll be able to get there by May 30th, I'm quite sure. If you're watching this from some other time, thanks a lot. We appreciate it. My co-host, Ron Foreman, will be back next week. We'll see you on the next one.
That's it for this episode of the Hot Rod Podcast. Be sure to like and subscribe to our show, and we appreciate it if you smash those notification buttons too, so you'll know when a new one drops. For Ron Foreman, I'm Brady Wright. This has been the Hot Rod Podcast. We'll see you on the next one.